for the regional semifinals versus Mason Comets versus the Centerville Elks. I am Mark Heckler along with my cohort Pete Searles, bringing you the live action tonight. Pete, what's the strategy tonight for both teams?
Well, both teams have had excellent seasons this year, and we have a perfect night for it, so it should be a really good technical game. Both teams like playing it on the ground, playing good quality soccer versus the kick and run style, and so a lot will be up to the midfields. And both teams come in with very strong midfields. That's kind of the scouting report that goes against both teams is, hey, let's watch out for the midfield and let's go figure out how to solve for that.
Yeah, I agree. And both teams coming in with almost the identical record. Centerville 17-1-1 on the season. Mason 16-1-2. Looking at the bracket here, as you're coming out on the bottom of the bracket, Centerville and Mason down at the bottom. They're going to take on the winner of the Mount Notre Dame Lakota West game, also being played out tonight. So big matchup tonight, regional semifinals. Again, we're out here. We thank the Centerville Elks for hosting this game tonight. They moved to their football field to allow more fans, so we appreciate that. And it'll be a good game. Both teams, familiar with turf and familiar with playing on football fields, so I don't think that's going to be a big issue. I'm looking at the American flag as we did the national anthem. There's absolutely no wind out there, Pete.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a perfect night for soccer. Even looking at the field here, compared to a lot of football fields that have soccer played on them, this one, the soccer markings are wider than a lot of football fields, so pretty close to a normal width soccer field, which will definitely help Mason as they're used to getting very wide and using their space.
So it looks like Mason will take the kickoff, and we see Shannon Krogan out there back into the starting lineup. She had suffered a turned ankle several games ago, but she's back in the action tonight. So good to see her on the field. And Mason looking like they have their normal starting lineup. Again, any Centerville fans that happen on this broadcast, just going to go ahead and apologize from the beginning. You have two Mason parents broadcasting this, so we apologize. But it will be a little bit shaded towards the Mason side tonight as we start the action here. Good pressure by Centerville, knocking that ball out of bounds. It'll be a Mason throw-in on the far side. Pete, we're a little way up, more than we're normally used to here, so it's going to be a little bit harder to spot numbers and players on the field, but we'll do our best.
Yeah, we have quite the bird's eye view and long distance, and fortunately compared to some of the teams we've played against that have slight gold numbers on white jerseys, these two at least have numbers that we can see from up here. So we'll hopefully do our best and be able to call them out as we see them.
Yeah, that was a nice ball put in the corner by Caitlin Heckler, crossed over by Maddie Baird, and it's going to be brought up by the keeper for Centerville. That's Allison Collegy. I'm going to call her Collegy. Somebody can tell me I'm wrong on that one, so maybe we'll just call her Allison. Centerville looking to counterattack here. They get it in the middle. Play it to the far side. They're going to cross it. Bouncing around there, a little bit dangerous. Mason able to clear it out. That's Amelia Guerin. Good tackle there by Aaron Hummel to get it out, but Centerville able to keep it into Mason territory. Going to go back to their attack here. That ball looks like that was out of bounds. Good call by the AR. It's going to be a Mason throw-in. That's Tori Hopton with the throw-in for Mason. So we've talked about it before, Pete. The first 10 minutes of the game, always so important to set the tempo and which team can come out and kind of, like I said, set the tempo for the match. And, we're seeing it here kind of back and forth a little bit, just 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, the teams are pretty evenly matched. Great midfields, some good strikers up front. And, you see the difference in the strategy that they play. Mason's coming out with their typical 3 defensive players, 5 midfielders, and 2 forwards, where the Elks are in a 4-back with 3 midfielders and 3 up top, and you'll see the Elks race those outside defenders way forward and actually hold more of their midfielders to get their numbers up, but keep the center of the field protected.
So again, the battle in the midfield there. Mason trying to play through the midfield. Centerville disrupts that. They're going to take it forward. They're on the attack now. That's Haley Zhang with the ball. She's going to play it to the outside. She's the leading assist holder for Centerville this year, and she also had what ended up being the winning goal against Oak Hills in the last match. Centerville looking to get it across. That's deflected and played out by Mason. Played back in. That's going to roll out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for Mason. Mia Moran, keeper for Mason, seeing her first touch on the ball, and it'll be a goal kick.
Yeah.
Both teams setting up here. Mason setting up their attack. Centerville dropping back to defend. Ball play near the midfield line. Centerville able to collect. They're going to control the ball. They're working it through the midfield, play it back. Back out to the outside. Good pressure there by Mason up front. Jess Thomas just not quite getting to that ball. It's going to dribble out of bounds. That'll be a Centerville throw, and they go quickly with a long throw in. Mason with a quick counterattack here. That's Shannon Krogan able to collect it. She's looking in the middle. She gets it over to Maddie Bear. Maddie Bear might have an opportunity here right at the 18. She didn't have a clean shot, so she holds on to it. She plays it back to Caitlin Heckler. She plays it all the way across. Nice job by the keeper, Centerville Elks keeper, coming out and taking that ball away. She rolls it out on the outside. That's going to be collected by Centerville.
Yeah, great pass by Shannon. Just had a little bit too much weight on it and went out of the reach of Maddie Baird. And, you know, that was a pretty dangerous attack Mason had there.
That ball is knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a Mason throw, and that's Tori Hopton. One of the main defensive players for Mason in the back. Really strong defense, and from what we hear Centerville saying, they have a really strong defensive back, so we'll see who can strike first and get a goal in the back of the net. Woo! Say that 10 times real fast. Good job by Mason to regain control. That's Carly Kiefer playing it way up forward. Touched by Shannon Krogan. Maddie Baird, who's had an extremely great season and really is coming on strong in the last part of the season, scoring the winning goal against Beaver Creek to advance them to the semifinals here tonight. And she's able to win the corner kick for Mason.
Corner kick for Mason, number 12, Maddie Baird.
She plays it short to Janet Sears. Janet plays it back to Maddie. She's right at the edge of the box. She's trying to get it back to Jana. Deflected out of bounds. That's going to go off of Janet Searles, and it's going to be a Centerville corner kick. So Mason looking to play the short corner there, something I think they put in late in the season to try to change it up on anybody that's been scouting them. That ball is out of bounds. It's going to be a Centerville throw-in on the near side. That was number 9, Anakin Sambrowski, I think, that threw that in. Mason looking to clear it out, get it up the line a little bit, but that's going to go out of bounds. It'll be another Centerville throw-in. That looks like number 5, Morgan Massey. She's a junior for the Centerville Elks. She's going to go throw it in and throws it deep into the box, bouncing around, dangerous ball. Bounces back to Yang. Yang takes a shot. Mia Moran had a beat on it, and that goes just wide. So dangerous opportunity there by Centerville.
Yeah, Haley had a little bit of space there to get that shot off. They probably need to tighten up a little bit on her. And, you know, I think the header by Elks was a little bit easy.
There's a quick replay there. You saw Mia. I think Mia had a good beat on it right there. And it goes wide as she hugs the post. Mason looking at a quick counter here. That's just Thomas with the fancy footwork, plays it forward. Good job by Centerville breaking that play up. They're looking to mount their attack here through the midfield. Mason able to disrupt that play. It's back and forth here right at midfield. Like we said, two strong midfields, Mason and Centerville, so that's going to be a battle all night. Jess Thomas tries to play it through to Maddie Baird. That's going to be intercepted and played up by Centerville. Liz Berry getting probably a first touch there on the ball, and she disrupts the play. Nice job by the Centerville player right there on the ground. That's number 12, Leah Furston. She was able to control the ball there, and she goes down, kind of lands on the ball, gets back up, plays it. And the referee saw an infraction there. They're going to get a free kick. Leah Furston is the leading goal scorer for the team, leading points with 10 goals and 6 assists. Nice job by Mason to get that one cleared out. They're going to play it outside. That's Kaylin Heckler. She's going to play in the middle to Janice Searles. She gets a touch on it, but she goes down hard. No call by the center ref. That's going to dribble towards the keeper. She's going to clear it out. Good step by Jess Thomas there to disrupt that play. Centerville is able to keep control. They're going to move it through the midfield. Looking to mount their attack again. They play it to the outside. Caitlin Heckler on chase. She's able to contain a little bit. They're going one-on-one there. Ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a Centerville throw-in on the far side. Ball thrown into the box. Centerville looking to get it across. It's going to... Good defense by Mason there. That's going to dribble out of bounds, and it's going to be a Mason goal kick. Mason's last game was against Beaver Creek on Saturday. They squeaked by with a 1-0 victory. They scored early in that match, Pete, and were able to hold on. And Centerville ended up playing that same night on Halloween. They played a 7 o'clock game against Oak Hills, and it was a 2-1 victory by the Elks, but the first half was a 0-0 score. Kind of a defensive struggle on Oak Hill's part, but Centerville was able to break through and put a couple goals in. Oak Hills got a goal late in that game to make it close, but Centerville was able to prevail. Ball cleared out by Mason. That's Maddie Baird trying to collect. She's able to play it back. Good job by, that's Yang. She's looking to attack. She's quick and fast. She gets a shot off, and that's a goal. What a counterattack by Centerville there. Quick counterattack. She's dangerous, and Haley Yang strikes first for the Elks. It is Centerville 1, Mason 0 with 30 minutes left to play in the first half.
Yeah, just a missed pass coming backwards, and Haley intercepted that and had a nice drive on right at our defender, and a little bit of shake and got the defender off balance, and that's all she needed to have an opening to drive it low into the goal.
So coming out of the gate, we knew Haley Zhang was going to be a factor in this game, and she shows it early by scoring the quick goal against Mason. Here we go. Centerville looking to add on to that with another attack here. Ball played in the middle. That's going to be cleared out by Aaron Hummel. Janice Searles collects in the midfield. She's going to play it long over a top. That's Maddie Baird right at the midfield. She's going to, edge of the box. She plays it in. Collision in the box. No call. Shannon Krogan went down there, but ball dribbles by, and Centerville keeper Allison picks it up. She punts it out. It's coming to the near side, bounces over the Centerville head. That's Jess Thomas collecting. She knocks it over to Jana Searles. Jana's looking to play it forward. She chips one in. That's Shannon Krogan on the run. Good job by the keeper coming out and taking that ball away from her. Good opportunity there by the Comets, but not able to connect. Ball played out to the far side. Again, high pressure by Mason, able to win it. They're looking to counterattack quickly. Tackle by Centerville down by the box. No call. Players flying everywhere, but no call by the center ref. Looks like he's going to let them play tonight. That's a deflection off a Centerville defender, and that'll be a Mason throw-in on the far side. 3 substitutions coming in for Mason.
Yeah, in the last couple of minutes since that goal, Mason seems to have picked it up a little bit. A couple chips from the midfield onto the offense, and been able to shift the play position down into the Elks' final third versus in the middle and on Mesa's side.
Good stuff there by Liz Berry to win it. Keep it in Centerville territory. Jane Searles with the far shot. Good opportunity there, kind of trying to keep the goalie honest. Get one in quickly, but that's going to roll. That goes wide right, and it'll be a Elks goal kick.
Number 1, Izzy Laidley.
Quick substitution for the Elks there. That was number 1, Izzy Laidley, coming into the game. Mason has a throw in here. That's Jess Thomas getting ready to put it back into play. And that's going to be an infraction, dangerous play. I assume that's a call there, Pete?
Yep, dangerous play. When you're on the ground, you can't play it. You just got to freeze and let what happens and get yourself back up without going for the ball in any way.
So that'll be an indirect kick for Mason. So this ball has to touch somebody else before it goes in the net. Maddie Baird getting ready to serve it. Similar to a corner kick, that's flying right to the goalie. She easily able to catch that ball and ready to start the Centerville attack. She throws it out to the outside here, near side. Centerville playing it forward across midfield. Double team by Mason. Good job there. Good win and play out through the midfield for Mason out to the far side. Ball played down in the quarter. That's Elise Haller seeing some action for the first time here tonight. Plays it back. They're going to look to cross it in to the far side. No Mason players there. It's going to be cleared out. Good pressure by Mason to try to keep it in. Tori Hopton plays it directly back into the middle. Knocked out by Centerville. A little bit of confusion there by the Comets, and that ball is going to dribble out of bounds on the far side. It's going to be a Centerville throw-in.
Yeah, Mason's passing right now just isn't really connected. It's a lot of kick and hope versus really good vision and accurate passing, and so we, Mason's clearly got to turn that up if they're going to have some success against this great Elks team.
Sorry. Elks played around the back, looking to attack again, bringing it across midfield. Mason a little bit confused there. They get it in behind the defense. That's Aaron. I believe that's Aaron Hummel coming across. And that's going to be a corner kick for the Centerville Elks.
So coming in for Centerville is number 14, Sam Adams. Corner kick for the Elks, number 1, Izzy Laidley.
Izzy Laidley for Centerville going to take the corner kick here. They're looking to maybe play it short. Mason has 2 players out to kind of counter that. Now it looks like she's going to play it in deep. Gets it into the box right at the 12 spot. Bounces dangerously on the ground. Mason able to hit it out, but Centerville is going to put it right back in over the top of the defenders. That's just a dangerous play. Good opportunity by Centerville there. That's can't tell her number from here, but good opportunity for Centerville going back on the counterattack there. And here's the replay of that. that looked like number 12, Leah Fierstein, who's the leading goal scorer for Centerville on that last header there. Mason trying to play a through ball, but Centerville able to capture that. They're going to go back and looking to counterattack again, playing it very, very fast, very forward, very direct right now. Center ref saw an infraction there. It looked like maybe a trip or a push, couldn't tell, but it'll be a Mason free kick. Carly Kiefer playing it forward for Mason. Nice flick on. Here's a great opportunity for Mason. Can they capitalize? Gets it across. Oh! And Elise Howler had an open net, and she wasn't able to connect and get that in. She's going to think about that one for a few minutes. Golden opportunity for Mason to tie the score at 22 minutes left in the match. Here's a replay of that. Just off to the left of the goal. Unfortunate for Mason. That was a golden opportunity to tie this game quick. But positively, Mason getting some opportunities on the offensive side. So a lot of soccer left to play here. Ball played down by the Elks. That's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a Mason goal kick.
Yeah, Lisa's got to shake off that. You know, it happens, and you know it's next play, right? And so she's got to keep. She's a great player. She's got to keep her head in the game. She'll be fine. She'll have more opportunities the rest of the game.
Absolutely. So unfortunate thing, but all good strikers are going to shake that off, and I think Elise will do the same. And just hope Mason continues to get those kind of opportunities. That was a great play by Mason. Centerville playing it through the midfield to the far side. They're going to play it through, but Mia Moran had eyes on that early, and she came out and collected the ball. So that'll be looks like she's going to clear this one out with a punt. Gets it out to close to midfield, and but Centerville able to capture it. They're going to go counterattack here. Playing it through the midfield again like they have done all season, and they do a great job of it, but Mason able to clear it out. Maddie Bird chasing it down. Ball kind of bouncing around here at midfield. Centerville looks to possess, but Mason does a good job pressuring, gets the ball. Just out of the reach of Janie Searles there at midfield, and Centerville is going to maintain possession. They're going to play it around the back. Centerville doing a good job possessing the ball through the midfield. Mason now getting numbers back. They're going to put it forward. Maddie Baird on the run. Played all the way back to the keeper. That's played by a defender, so the keeper can't pick it up. She's going to clear it out with her foot. Jana Searles gets on the end of that one, able to maintain control. Nice job by Jana. She plays it to the outside. I believe that's Ella Madden there on the outside. She's going to, can't tell what happened there. Looks like it bounced out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Mason.
It looked like it was a grab.
Free kick.
Can't tell if that was Ella or Riley, but it looked like somebody grabbed her.
I can't really see on the replay there. It was kind of blocked out. That was number 8.
It looked like she grabbed her shoulder, I think. I'm calling it from 300 yards away.
Ball played in by Mason deep into the box. Bouncing around. Dangerous opportunity, but Elk's able to clear it out. That's going to be a Mason throw-in on the near side. Just under 19 minutes left to play in the first half. Going to get a quick look at that last ball. Looks like it was deflected by Carly there, played out by the defender, and out of bounds.
And number 20, Amelia Barron.
So 3 substitutions coming back in for Mason. I was watching replay, so I didn't catch them all. Amelia Guerin is one of them, I know. Ball thrown into the edge of the box, trying to flick on by Mason, bouncing around. Mason trying to keep it in. Centerville has a lot of numbers back, and they're able to clear it out. That's going to be a throw-in for Mason. Liz Berry collecting near midfield, plays it across. Tough ball to handle for Mason. They're going to lose possession. That's going to be Centerville bringing it forward, playing it across the midfield. That's number 1, Izzy, playing it back. Double team by Mason. That gets knocked out of bounds. Good job by Tori to pressure there. That's a Centerville throw-in at midfield. Number 9,
Annika Samborski.
Annika Samborski coming in the game. She's got 7 goals, 4 assists on the season. She's a senior, well-seasoned player, and see what she can do out there. Centerville puts the ball back into play. Knock it to the middle. Mason able to intercept. Dangerous ball played into the middle there by Mason, but good job by, I believe that was Sophia, to control that and play it back. Mason defense playing a little more direct up to the front line. Not having a lot of success there, so they got to figure this out.
Yeah, it's been a little bit different game for Mason's defense. They've had some moments where they've been a little bit disorganized, which we really haven't seen all season long. They've always had a pretty sound back line, very organized, great communication. And, you know, whatever the Elks are throwing at them right now has got them a little bit disorganized, and, you know, the communication's got to get a little bit crisper.
That was number 5, Morgan Massey for the Elks, throwing it into the box. Dangerous ball bouncing around. Mason able to clear it out, but Morgan putting it right back in. Mason clears, but Centerville able to keep it in. That's Yang. She looked across, but that's cleared out. She gets it back. Puts it back to Morgan. Morgan plays it across in the middle. Good possession by Centerville here on the outside. Mason gets numbers back and able to disrupt that counter, or now on a counter attack. Good job by the Centerville center back to just knock that out and release the pressure back to the keeper. Keeper clears it out, but that's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be, oh, we got a foul in the middle there. I missed that one too.
It was a push in the back as the Mason player was trying to stand their ground. The Elks player just moved him forward a little bit. The ref saw it and called it, to the Elks head coaching dismay.
Played into the box. Keeper comes out. Ball bounced around. Good opportunity again for Mason. 2 Elks there defending. Ricocheted off of them, and they are able to clear it out. Now, yeah, that's going to be, I think he's going to throw a card out there. Yeah, so Mason, or Centerville on the counter attack. That was Tori Hopton right at midfield. So there's the ball. The ball dribbled out of the keeper's hands. Mason had an opportunity. I think that was Sophia Main. Then Centerville right on the counter attack. That's Haley coming in, collecting the ball. Tori Hopton going in, and she just looked like she just missed the ball and took out Haley. And on a counter attack like that, Pete, is going to be, I think you're going to draw a yellow card every time.
Absolutely, yeah. When you come in late, or you come in a little bit sloppy there with the late strike, you know, you're going to get called there. You got to be light on your toes and ready to react. You know, you have a dangerous midfielder there who's going to put some moves on you, so just anticipate it and stay sound.
So with that yellow card, Tori has to exit the game, at least for a possession. So I didn't see who came in for her, but Mason now on the counterattack here. The ball dribbles out of bounds. You know, besides the yellow card there, oh, here we get a replay of that. That's Riley Curl coming across. Centerville knocking it off of Riley, so that'll be a Centerville throw-in. You know, they had a quick counter attack going, so, you know, a foul in the midfield, not necessarily the bad thing, but drawing the yellow card was unfortunate for Tori there. It'll be an Elks throw-in on the far side. Clock ticking, just under 14 minutes to play in the first half. Elks leading 1-0. Haley Zhang getting an early strike and able to put it in the back of the net for the Elks. And so far, Mason's had a couple of chances as well. Had an open netter, just missed to the left side. But definitely had some opportunities. So back and forth here for Mason and Centerville. Looks like there's going to be a free kick for the Centerville Elks just around the 40-yard line. Mason holding their line just about the 18, getting ready for this ball to be served. Ball played in short, knocked around, headed into the box. Dangerous ball there. But Mia comes out and able to collect it. That was number 6, Morgan Spittler, coming in, putting some pressure on Mia there while she was trying to save that ball. But no problems for Mia. The ball played forward, intercepted by the Elks. Shannon Krogan trying to win it back. Good hustle by her to knock it away. Mason regains control. Looks like they're going to try to play it around back, keep control. That's Maria Spees on the far side. Playing it to the outside, intercepted by the Elks, played it forward. Cleared out by Mia Moran. Mason looking to do some possession here. Nice little flick there by Ella Madden. Mason continues to control through the midfield. That's Liz Berry playing to the outside. Back to Liz. Liz gets caught up by the defender there, and Centerville looking to counterattack now. Mason doing a good job getting numbers back. Ball played over. Mason clears it out. That's going to be, must have been deflected. Looks like it'll be a Mason throw in on the far side. Some substitutions coming in on both sides. Number 1, Izzy Laley for Centerville.
Number 10, Dana Searles. Number 12, Maggie Baird. And number 16, Caitlin Pickler. Coming in for the Elks, number 1, Izzy Laley.
I'm going to go ahead and assume you guys could hear the PA guy announce those subs coming in, so I'm not going to repeat all of that. Throwing for the Elks right at midfield. Good pressure by Mason, winning that ball, playing it forward. Jana Searles trying to play it forward again, deflected by Centerville. She's able to gain control. Nice little give and go there. Nice job by Mason keeping control in the midfield. Played over to the right. That's Jess Thomas. Looking to cut it in, gets it in. Nice combinations there by Mason, but Elks do a good job clearing the ball out. Goes all the way back to Mia. Mia clears it out one time. Up to Jana Searles. She's got some pressure, plays it back. Maddie Baird does a good job coming back to collect that. Keeps possession for Mason. That's played all the way out to Jess Thomas. Nice run by Amelia there to the outside. It's going to be deflected and out of bounds. That'll be a Mason throw-in. Another substitution for Mason coming in. About 10 minutes left to play. That's Liz Berry exiting the game. Doing a good job there in the midfield as always. Tori Hopton coming in after that yellow card. She's going to be playing that holding midfield position. Ball played in by Jess Thomas. Nice beat on it by the keeper, Allison. For the Elks, she saw that all the way, Pete, and took that cross away, that opportunity.
Yeah, it was a little bit deep for that cross. Mason didn't quite have any players in that area that were anticipating that. But in the last couple minutes, Mason's quality of possession and quality of passing has really stepped up, and so I think you got to have that when you're playing against a high press team that's quick. And I think Mason's in the last couple minutes have really shown that they can really own the possession when they want to.
Yeah, that was Amelia Guerin kind of on the counterattack there. She was just one step away from beating that last defender, but Elks, good job again defending. As we have heard, solid defense all year long, so it's going to be hard to crack that defense. In the meantime, that ball rolls out of bounds. That's going to be Emma Gex throwing it in for Mason on the near side. She goes down the line. That's over the head of Jana Searles. Good job by Elks stepping up to win that ball. They probably played across. Caitlin Heckler intercepts that, plays it forward to Maddie Barrett. Maddie Barrett able to get to the end of that. She's looks like she'd be able to beat her defender, plays it across, just out of the reach of Shannon Krogan. She's going to try to run that down. She's got one on her, but she cuts it back in front of her. She goes left foot, tries to put it in. And that's going to be to the far side. I wasn't sure if that was a cross or a shot there. I'm not sure what she was trying to do, but good opportunity there. Maddie Barrett just showing her speed right there, going across and getting that just out of the reach of Shannon. So another good opportunity for Mason. They're trying to ramp it up, get the pressure on Centerville, but just haven't been able to connect on one to get it into the goal. Ball played out by Centerville on the goal kick, won by Mason. That ball goes all the way down to the end line and played out by Centerville, but won by Mason. Good opportunity here, played into the box, knocked down by the defender. Scramble in the box. Mason still has control. That's Shannon Krogan. She plays it back outside. That's Maddie Baird with the shot. Unfortunately, right at the keeper. Good job by the Elks covering that, but another good opportunity by Mason. Here's a replay. Shannon Krogan just couldn't get the ball, get past that one player there. She able to recollect and get it back to Maddie for the shot. In the meantime, back to live action. That's going to be a corner kick for Mason. Good job by Emma Gex winning that corner.
Yeah, she came up from her outside back position and stole the pass and then took it in and just rotated back to cover her while she drove it in and earned a corner kick for Mason.
Mason substitutes 3 more players in, so probably a strategy all season long, Pete. They rotate a lot of players in and out, and I think when it comes down to the end of the game, maybe a little bit more gas for Mason than Centerville. Centerville has not been subbing very much. Ball played into the box, knocked down by Mason, played into the back. I believe that's Jess Thomas controlling. She's looking to get it across. She's double teamed. Ball played out by Centerville. And that's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a Mason throw-in on the far side. 6.5 minutes left to play in this first half. Elks up 1-0, scoring early. But Mason definitely having several opportunities as of late to tie this game up. Just haven't been able to put it in the back of the net. Ball bouncing around near midfield, headed back and forth. A little bit of a tennis match there. Again, played forward by Mason. One by Centerville and one back by Mason. Here's a good counterattack opportunity. Good job by Centerville to get numbers back. Not a lot of opportunity there for Ella Madden. She tries to play it outside. That's going to be just out of the reach of Caitlin. And going to roll out of bounds. That'll be a Centerville throw-in on the far side.
Yeah, that was an opportunity for Ella to kind of try threading one of those needles. I mean, Elks are playing a nice tight defense and well organized. But it's worth a shot right there versus slowing down the dribble and letting the defender come from behind.
Mason wins the ball again up high, looking to counterattack here. That's Elise. I believe that was Elise Haller playing it to the outside. Yep, it was. And Jess Thomas just not able to get to the end of that one. It's going to be a Elks throw-in. Clock ticking down to 5 minutes left to play in the half. Mason would love to get the tying goal in before halftime to kind of change the momentum. It's definitely been on the Elk side of the field in the last 10 minutes, I would say. That's Caitlin Heckler looking to play it through the middle. Nice job by the Elks to step up and take that ball. And looks like Tori Hopton there with the tackle, and Elk player went down. It's going to be center ref was right there for the call. He's going to call a trip, and it'll be a free kick for Centerville. Mason holding her line right at 18. A ball played in short. That's going to bounce around. Elk's able to keep possession. They're going to play it outside. That's number 11, Taylor Koch. She looks to play it across, and she's going to win a corner kick off of that. So it'll be a corner kick. They're going to go They got 2 over there. Looks like they might play a short. Mason brings over 2 to counter that.
Elks, number 1, Izzy Laidley.
Looks like Centerville is going to go along with this. They play it into the box right at the 12. Good ball. Bounces dangerously down to the ground, but looks like it's going to be a infraction on the Elks, and it'll be a Mason free kick. Mia Moran restarting it for Mason, knocks it up towards midfield. Chased down by the Elks. Good job by Jess to put pressure there, but she's unable to control it. Now Centerville on a counterattack around the corner. Emma Gex able to disrupt that play and play it back out. Centerville recollects, and they're going to look to attack again. Caitlin Heckler coming out fast. She's able to deflect it. Nice counterattack opportunity here. Just off the foot of Elise Haller. She's going to try to win it back, but Elks play it forward. Mason again, numbers back, able to win that. Good possession there. Jana Searles tries to play it forward up to Maddie Baird, but that's not going to connect. She's able to win it back, though. Good opportunity again. Plays it forward to Maddie Baird. Maddie tries to play it to Elise. Elise was running through. A little bit of miscommunication there, but another good opportunity. Mason knocking on the door here, just not able to connect enough to get into the goal. Again, they're on the attack. Good opportunity again for Mason, bouncing around. That's going to be deflected into the keeper. Here we see this last opportunity here. Jana plays it up to Maddie. Maddie was trying to one-time it over there to Elise, but just a little bit off on that behind Elise's run. But again, another good opportunity by Mason. So, Pete, you gotta like the opportunities that they're putting together. I know we haven't put one in the net yet, but kind of makes you feel good that they're able to get these opportunities.
Yeah, Mason's looking much more dangerous than they did in the first 10 minutes, and so I think the opportunities are starting to fall, and they're just a little bit off in their communication, but it's starting to come.
And looks like that's going to be a foul on Emma Gex. Maybe just got up into the back of the Elks player. That'll be a free kick right around the 30-yard line if we were playing football. Looks like number 7, that's Braylene DeVoe for Centerville, looking to put that ball in. She's a senior on the team. Mason again holding right at the 18-yard line. Ball's going to be put in right at the 12 spot. Knocked down by Mason, cleared out. Looks like Mason may have an opportunity for a counterattack, although Centerville does a good job getting in the middle of that. Maddie Baird wins it back. She tries to play it forward, deflected. Jana Searles goes right to her feet. A little bit of a luck there. Gets it out to Elise Haller. She's going to play it back into Maddie. Maddie's got one-on-one. Nice job by the defender. But that's going to go right to Caitlin Heckler. She's drawing 2. She gets it across. Maddie Baird trying to win it deep. Ball played out by Centerville. That's going to roll out of bounds. About 25 seconds left to play in the half. Mason has an opportunity maybe to get one more opportunity here. Thrown into the box. 15 seconds left in the half, and that's going to roll out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick, and I think that'll do it for the half.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
So as the clock ticks to 0, we have halftime. Centerville rides that one out there. They don't elect to take the goal kick. And at the end of the half, it is Centerville Elks 1, Mason 0. A little bit of back and forth there, but Elks able to put one in the back of the net. And we will go into halftime with a 1-0 lead for the Elks.
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
The year was 1907. The Cubs won the World Series and the Ford Model R hit the assembly line. While here in Ohio, school administrators came together to form the Ohio High School Athletic Association. One thing that hasn't changed since 1907 is the dedication of the OHSAA to education-based athletics in Ohio. School sports teach responsibility, sportsmanship, and life lessons that stay with students long after their playing days are over. The OHSAA seeks to prepare students not for the next level of sport, but for the next level of life.
100 years ago, the League of Women Voters was founded by suffragists who believed in the power of women to create a more perfect democracy. Throughout the last century, we've never stopped moving towards a future where every person in our country is empowered to play a critical role in shaping our democracy. Today, LWV activists throughout the United States are working to expand voting rights, ensure fair representation in government, and push for a more equitable and just political system. This progress is in our DNA, just as our founders did 100 years ago. Today, our activists are shaping the future of voting rights in America. See how their story could be yours.
Hey, sports fan! Did you know the OHSAA is among the national leaders in social media? Check out the OHSAA's social media platforms for news, tournament information, accomplishments, helpful links, and all the items available in the fan guide, including photos, DVDs, and publications. Check out OHSAA Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. And who knows, you may be the next featured face.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
And restore pride. We are people working cooperatively. Our typical client earns less than $14,000 annually and cannot afford the critical repairs they need to safely live at home, where they desperately want to be. Our services truly change lives, one repair at a time. Our professionally trained staff, along with 25,000 volunteer hours annually, has provided more than 280,000 services for low-income, elderly, and disabled homeowners in our communities. Every service makes an impact. Homes we service have an increased sales price of 10%, and even the value of surrounding homes increase upwards of 3%. Our energy conservation services save clients an average of $300 a year. These total savings from all customers equals over $200,000 in outstanding energy bills paid. With safer living environments, almost 50% of our clients reported improved health, and many are seeking medical attention less frequently. By living healthy at home, over $54,000 in state and federal funds can be saved annually for each client that does not need to move to assisted living. PwC's impact is more than just dollars and cents. Stable homes create stable families, which means children who are moving less frequently can achieve higher academic success. We are an investment in the future. More people living safely in their own home paints a brighter future for everyone, but we can't do it alone. We need your help to continue to build a brighter future for the entire community. Give back and get involved at pwchomrepairs.org.
Matty Bear with a three-pointer, and we're going to a third overtime. 7 for 3, and he's on fire tonight.
My God. Three-point attempt, and it is good. A half-court heave. He gets it to go. She hits the three.
ICRC-TV Sports. Just about ready to get the season underway.
Welcome back, Mason Common Country. Just a reminder, high school hoops returns to ICRC on November 20th with a great East Side matchup between McNick and Milford. After the Thanksgiving break, you can live stream high school basketball more regularly at ICRC-TV.com. The first chance you'll have to see the Mason Comets on ICRC will be Friday, December 4th, when the Comets host Lakota West. You can stream more high school sports anytime on demand at ICRC-TV. We're going to have a quick look on how Mason made it here to the regional semifinals. Their game versus Ursuline earlier in the state championship run. Winning the GMC regular season matchup and also winning a district championship. Matty Baird, as we've said before, having a great end of the year season, a great tournament so far. Here to the regional semifinals. So Mason winning in the sectional finals, the district semifinals, district finals on Saturday against the Beaver Creek Beavers, bringing them to this game tonight. So a quick look here, you can see the Mason and Centerville boys and girls varsity soccer teams have combined for a record this season of 65-3-6. Just a reminder that you will be back here with ICRC for the boys matchup. It'll be Mason versus Centerville. So two high schools playing each other both in the girls and boys regional semifinals. Strong programs, both on the boys and girls side for soccer. Time clicking down here at halftime, so we're getting ready to start the second half. If you just joined us, Centerville Elks scoring early in the match. That was Haley Yang. What is it, Pete?
Haley Jang.
Sorry. Haley Jang hitting from about 20 yards out to put the Elks ahead. Mason had a couple opportunities later in the half, but unable to put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, the back half of the first half to the last 15-20 minutes, Mason really started picking it up more and more and really started getting dangerous in front of the Elks goal. While early on in the first 10-15 minutes, the Elks really had Mason pinned back and had possession of the ball in Mason's half of the field.
So it'll be interesting to see coming into the second half who's going to step it up and put the pressure on. We're obviously, the two of us are hoping Mason can step it up and put some offensive pressure and get it early. early equalizer here. You're seeing on your screen the bracket. Upper Arlington, Olentangy out of Columbus playing Waterston and Pickerington. That's, I believe, more of a Cleveland-ish Toledo area. Mount Notre Dame, Lakota West. I don't know if we can get an update on that game. But the winner of that game will take on the winner of this game, Centerville Mason, and that'll be on Saturday night at 7 p.m. So Centerville looking to kick off and start this second half. Teams are getting set. Referee, center ref getting ready to blow the whistle to get this second half underway, and he does so, and the ball is put into play. Mason quickly putting pressure on Centerville in the back. Mason all year doing a lot of high pressure on defenses, trying to win the ball on the defensive side of the field and doing a good job. Centerville able to beat the pressure there and play it forward. That's Janet Searles intercepting the ball, plays it back to Caitlin Heckler. She plays it forward to Shannon. Shannon touches it out back to Caitlin. Caitlin on the move. Nice tackle by Centerville to win that ball. Now they're on the counterattack. That's Jane controlling the ball. Centerville moving forward, plays it to the outside. A little bit of room there. Good job by Mason to get back. Caitlin able to put that out of bounds and relieve the pressure. It'll be a Centerville throw-in.
Quick update on the MND Dakota West game. MND is up 2-1 at the start of the second half.
There you go. Earlier in the season, those two matched up. M&D taking it to West and winning 5-0 in the regular season. So West looking for some redemption there, and looks like they're playing a little bit closer, but M&D getting the better of them so far.
Corner kick for the Elks, number 8, Mia Robillard.
Centerville on the corner kick here. They're going to play it short. They're going to play it all the way back. Got some time there. Centerville going to play it into the box. Dangerous ball all the way back. Good job by Mason to clear it out with a header. Still dangerous right at the edge of the box. Ball knocked around. It's going to be cleared out by Liz Berry. Still bouncing around. It looks like Mason's going to take control. That's Maddie Baird playing it all the way forward. Shannon Krogan on the run, but I don't think she's going to catch up with that one. It's going to roll out of bounds. Going to get a quick replay of that. Ball played in by Centerville, headed out by Tori Hopton there. Good job by Tori to get her head on that. And eventually played out by Mason. So that's going to be number 5, Morgan Massey, for Centerville, throwing in on the far side. Deflected off of a Mason player. It'll be another Centerville throw-in. She throws it up near midfield. That's going to bounce off of Jang, and I think it'll be a Mason throw-in. That's Tori Hopton. Playing it in, cleared out by the Elks. A little bit of a counterattack here by Centerville. I think that was Aaron Hummel coming across the field and clearing that out, breaking up the play, and it'll be a Centerville Elks throw-in on the far side. So Centerville setting up. Looks like maybe they have a long throw-in coming in here. Gets it into the edge of the box. Deflected by Mason, headed up, and that's going to roll out of bounds, and it'll be a Centerville Elk throw-in, I believe. So maybe another long throw-in here by Centerville, trying to get it into the box. Bouncing dangerously. That's cleared out by Carly Kiefer. Goes over to the far side. Centerville keeping pressure on Mason, keeping it on their side of the field, but that's going to bounce out of bounds. It'll be a Mason throw-in. Tori Hopton getting in quickly and down the line for Mason, bouncing up. Maddie Baird deflecting it, still trying to keep control. She gets double teamed. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a Elk throw-in. They get it in quickly. Double teamed by Mason. And it looks like that's going to be a foul, Pete. I didn't see anything there, but
You know, from this distance, I certainly didn't see anything, and but clearly the sandwich of the Mason players on the Elk player was too much for the ref.
Yeah, I'd say we were about 75, 80 yards away, so he probably had a better view than we did, and it'll be a free kick. Yep, still didn't see anything, but back to live action. That play is in the past, and we're moving forward here. Centerville controlling it, trying to play it outside. They're able to control, bringing it in on the attack here. Mason swarms with 3 players, almost 4 players. They win it, no call. Played forward by Liz Berry, but that's going to be deflected down and won by Centerville. They're going to look to re-attack, and Kaylin Heckler intercepts. She's going to play it forward. That's intercepted. Centerville, nice move by number 12, Leah Fursten, leading goal scorer for Centerville. Taken away by Jana Searles. Mason has an opportunity here to maybe counterattack, but they don't really have numbers. Played through the midfield there. Nice job by Jana. She plays it outside to Kaylin Heckler. Kaylin beats one. She's got some open space now. She's going to trying to play it in behind the defense, but unable to connect with Maddie Baird. Shannon Krogan now has it, looking to attack. She's going to take a long shot, testing the goalie there.
Testing to make sure the goalie's awake, I think.
Maybe a little ambitious by Shannon, but never hurts to try a long shot just to see. Nice job by Kaylin Heckler to head that one forward. Headed up by Mason. It's going to be it's bouncing around here near midfield. Both teams struggling to keep control of the ball. Janice Searles kind of steps on the ball. Unfortunately, it goes down. She's trying to win it back, and it looks like she's going to get called for the foul. And it'll be a Centerville Elk kick right at midfield. Quick replay of that. Maybe Jane a little frustrated there with losing the ball and was trying to get it back quickly and just got the foot of the Centerville Elk player.
It's always good to see fellow club players going after each other. I'm sure in a couple weeks they'll be best of buds again.
And they'll be laughing about it and saying, "You remember that play?" So Centerville plays it in. Mason able to clear it out right on the sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds. Centerville getting a quick throw in. Caitlin Heckler with the pressure on the back of number 12, Leah Fierstein. She's able to turn and get it to Haley. Haley plays it down in the corner. She's going to cross it. That's cleared out by Liz Berry. Just out of the reach of Caitlin Heckler, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Elks. So nobody really establishing any kind of continuity here in the second half. So we'll see who might be able to strike the iron first, and that's going to be kicked out of bounds. And good job by the Elks to win the corner kick there.
Yeah, the start of the second half similar to the first half, where the Elks are in good possession. They're handling the pressure, and Mason's just struggling to get it out of their ends. A couple long balls, but they're sent right back in.
Centerville elects to go with the short kick again. That's Jang looking to play it back. Now across right at the 18. Deflected off of Centerville. Mia Moran coming around to collect that ball. So good job by Mason on defending the corner there. Mia going to punt that one out. Gets a good strike on it right at midfield, headed up by Centerville. Centerville quickly on the counterattack. Mason does have numbers back. Nice job by Amelia to win that ball. Plays it forward, but not able to connect. Played right back in for Centerville. And looks like a call. I'm not sure what happened there either, but Centerville called on that foul. Centerville fans not happy about it. Here's that foul right there. I don't know. I didn't see it. In the meantime, action goes flying forward to Mason's side. That's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for Centerville. Got the moon coming up there on the far side there, Pete. If I'm not mistaken, is that a gibbous moon? Gibbous?
I'll go with it.
All right. Pulling my ninth grade science out trying to remember. Shannon Krogan getting double teamed. Good job by the Elks. They're going to look to counterattack here, bringing it across midfield. That's Haley playing it to the outside. Nice job by them to keep it in bounds. Play it's over. Good opportunity here for the Elks. Mason trying to chase and knock it out. Still in the box, still dangerous. Mason gets numbers back. Good job by Liz Berry to disrupt that play, but Centerville able to keep possession. Maddie Baird battling over there, and she's going to get called for a foul. So it'll be a Centerville free kick just about the 30-yard line on the football field. 30 minutes left to play in the match. Another dangerous opportunity here for the Elks. Ball played in the box, and that's going to be collected up by Mia. No harm there as she runs up and looks to restart the offense for Mason. Nice punt by Mia out to midfield. Centerville again steps forward and wins the ball. Double teamed by Mason, but knocked down to the ground, and it's going to be a free kick. Center ref doing a good job tonight. He's all over the place.
Yeah, he's certainly tightening it up a little bit in the second half as the players are, it's hard to tell if they're getting more physical or if he's just calling a closer game, but he is certainly busy the second half.
So free kick for Centerville. They're going to put it into the box. That's going to bounce dangerous into the box. Knocked down by, looked like Caitlin Heckler, and that's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick for the Elks.
Coming in from both sides.
Just was missed. The header was just missed, and I didn't see who it was for the Elks, but if she would have connected on that, might have been another goal for Centerville. Centerville, again, putting two players out on the corner. Not afraid to go with the short corner, even with two Mason players out there.
Now you see them, they'll pass it all the way back to this outside back in the far back here and get more of a direct line on the goal is what they did in one of the corners on the first half. And so if they're guarded, they'll play the outlet player, which just gives them a nice angle for the goal.
So it looked like there was a late substitution there. Caitlin Heckler runs off the field, and ball put into play. Played all the way back just like Pete said they would. Played into the box. Mason does a good job clearing it. Shannon Krogan trying to keep possession of it. She's getting knocked around, and she gets a call. So foul called on the Centerville Elks. Not a bad foul right there in the middle of the field. Kind of breaks up the counterattack. Ball played in, cleared out by Centerville. Played out to the outside. That's number 12, Leah Fearston. She's the leading goal scorer for the Centerville Elks. Dangerous player. She cuts it in, takes a left-footed shot, deflected down by Mason. Not out of trouble yet. Ball played in again, and Mia Moran all over that one. Mia again restarts with a big punt near midfield. Played up by the Elks, won by Mason. Back and forth here in the midfield. Again, the battle of the midfields. Bodies flying everywhere, no call. Mason wins it. Good job by Janice Searles winning that tackle. Played up to Maddie Baird. Maddie Baird's going to play it all the way outside. That's, I believe, Jess Thomas on the run there on the outside, knocked away from her. Triple team there by Mason that's going to force a throw in, and that'll be a Mason throwing on the far side. Tori Hopton picks it up quickly.
Here the fans getting a little bit worked up out there as the physicality of the game has ramped up a little bit, and I think the center ref is trying to keep a clamp on things, but good tackles are good tackles, and whether the fans like them or not, the ref's going to let them play.
And that there's a substitution coming in for Centerville. I believe that's Maya O'Billiard. She looked like she was shaking up on the play, so they sub her out, and ball played down into the Centerville box, bouncing around. They're able to clear it out. Centerville Elks looking to counterattack now, bringing the ball across midfield, knocking it around. Good job by them playing through the midfield to the near side. Riley Curl intercepts that ball, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be an Elk throw in. That's number 16. Megan Longer getting ready to throw it in for the Elks. Just under 26 minutes left to play in this match. Elks holding on to a 1-0 lead. Mason, towards the end of the first half, looked like they were going to get one in. Weren't able to put it in the back of the net, but had a lot of opportunities. This second half seems to be kind of back and forth. Nobody really having any good opportunities. And at the moment, though, Centerville looking to attack. Good job by Mason getting back. That's Shannon Krogan disrupting that play, but Elks keep control. Mason chasing. That was Ella Madden with the tackle. She tried to play it quickly forward to Maddie Baird, but she's unable to get to the end of that one. Played out by the keeper. Mason collects right at midfield. Over to Liz Berry. Liz Berry plays it out to the outside, and that's going to be behind Riley Curl, and it's going to roll out of bounds. That'll be a Centerville Elk throw-in on the near side. Ball tossed in, and looks like Aaron Hummel with the header, but that's going to go out of bounds for another Elk throw-in. Down the line again, and headed out by Mason. I feel like it's Groundhog Day.
It's good practice.
And down the line again, and headed out by Mason, but not out of bounds this time. That's going to be cleared out by Mason. A little bit of a mistouch by the Elks, but they gain control. Play it to the outside, and that's going to not roll out of bounds. Looked like it was going to go out of bounds. She was able to save it. Mason plays it forward. Good step by the Elks. Still on the offensive tack. That's Jang. She's able to beat two. She's taking it all the way down. She's going to get it across right on the end line. Mia Moran does a good job covering that. She's going to look to counterattack. Saw an opportunity there, but held up on it. Now she's going to punt it out. Again, won by Centerville. Mason struggling to get on the ends of those punts. Another opportunity here.
Yeah, I think the Mason two forwards have got to decide: are they going to push the back line of the Elks, or are they going to drop in and get in position to get those kicks? Right, Mia's not going to kick it 70 yards, and so they got to do a better job of reading where the ball is going to land and going and competing for it.
Yeah, and I would say based on the last 5 punts that I've seen her, it's going to be right around the 50-yard line. That ball kicked out and flicked on by Mason. Mason able to gain control. That's Maddie Baird. Good job by the Elks to get numbers back. She takes it to the outside and goes down. Doesn't look like there's any call. She's a little bit frustrated. Thought she might have been fouled. Are they going to call that?
They
or is it
called
be
it.
A throw-in?
They called it.
So, sorry, go ahead.
AR threw his flag up and started waving it, so got the center's attention.
Doesn't look like a lot of intent on that one, but she did clip her back ankle and caused the foul. So Maddie Baird lining up behind the ball there, getting ready to put it in for Mason. Another good opportunity. She puts it far post. Put back in by Mason. It's a goal! Great job by Mason on that opportunity. Ties up the game. 22 minutes, 18 seconds left on a set play. Maddie Baird puts it to the far post. Gosh, I couldn't see who put it in the middle or who finished it, so maybe we'll see it on a replay. Sorry, folks, but Mason does tie the game up here in the second half. Great ball put in. That's Liz Berry getting on the end of that, putting it back into the middle.
Is that Elise Haller?
And I believe Elise Haller coming off of an injury from last year. I believe that's her. And puts it in the back of the net. So Elise, who missed a good opportunity in the first half, able to redeem herself, putting it in this half. Mason changing the momentum hopefully here, getting a goal, tying it up with 22 minutes left to play in regulation. So I mentioned Elise Howard. She had a season-ending injury last year, about 4 games in, breaking her foot. And pretty serious injury, had to do surgery, rehab, everything. She's come back this season. Then had some issues with, I believe, shins, and she's had a couple of different things and just been struggling a little bit, but great to see her get on the scoreboard with a goal there. Mason collects at the back. That's Carly Kiefer. She's going to play it forward, headed down by Centerville. Let's see if Mason can change the momentum here with that goal and kind of get some more offense going. It was mostly in the defensive side of Mason here starting the first 10 minutes of the half, so we're hoping that that goal sparks a little bit more aggressiveness and momentum changing towards Mason's side.
C.
That ball played out of bounds. It'll be a Centerville Elk throw-in. That's number 16, Megan Longer. And Liz Berry was going to clear that ball. She was fouled, and the ref was right there, so that's going to be a free kick for Mason. Carly Kiefer getting ready to put this one in play. Waiting for the Centerville Elk to move back. She's going to play it short across the back. Outside to, can't see that far anymore. But Elks on a counterattack here. Mason needs to get numbers back. They seem to get them back. Elks play possession. Nice tackle there by Riley Curl to steal a one-on-one tackle, but unable to clear it out. Aaron Hummel comes up, double teams, gets the ball out of bounds, relieves the pressure. It'll be a Elk throw-in on the near side. They get it in quickly. Knocked into near the edge of the box. That's Haley Zhang controlling the ball. She's dangerous with the ball at her foot. She puts it down low. Missed kick by Mason to get it cleared out. Mealy Guerin trying to clear it out again, still trying to get it out to Maddie Baird. She's under pressure, puts it forward, and Elks just regain possession and back on the counterattack. Pete Mason looking a little disorganized here right after that goal being scored.
Yeah, I mean their play is all of a sudden a little frantic. The ball's up in the air. They're under tight pressure, so don't have a lot of time to settle the ball, and the passing is just a little bit errant right now. And it's Mason needs to regroup and get themselves collected.
So Centerville doing a good job after the goal being scored on them to kind of ratchet it up and say, hey, we're not going to let this momentum change. And they've been putting Mason under attack here and back on their heels. Ball bounces dangerously right at the edge of the box. That's Zhang playing it back. Rip shot. Mia Moran all over that one. But, wow, what a great shot. 35 yards out. Good job by the Elks with that shot. But Mia all over it.
Yeah, great save by Mia. Good reaction time. She anticipated it well, was in good position, just had to slide over 2 steps, and she was there.
Elks playing it forward. That's going to be knocked down by Mason. Mason controlling near midfield. Played it back to, I believe that's Aaron Hummel off of Elise. That's going to roll out of bounds, and it'll be a Elk throw-in.
Yeah, I think one of the key things for the Mason defense is to stay organized and focus on clearing the pressure by connecting it up, and so that you get an extra second or two to breathe before the ball's, if the ball's going to be brought back to you on a big clear, you'll have more time if you pass it to somebody. And
coming in for the Elks, number 4.
That looked like
it hurt. Yeah, she bounces back from that, but man. Strike from the foot right to the face of the Elk player. Hopefully she's okay, but that always stings no matter what the temperature is outside. So a little bit of frantic back and forth here by both teams right at midfield. Shannon Krogan trying to get it across to Maddie Baird. Elks intercept. They're going to play it forward. That last dead ball, there were several substitutions coming in for Mason. So again, they're rotating their players, trying to save energy, I think, and just keeping people fresh on the field. Caitlin Heckler going up to pressure this ball. Nice job by Maddie Barrett getting it. Caitlin Heckler plays it forward, but good job by the Elks just intercepting that pass and playing it forward again, back and forth. Good recovery. Excuse me.
Easy for you to say?
That's why I am an amateur.
Oh.
Opportunity there by Mason, but kind of a fake there, and the Elks get it, and they're going to look to counterattack here. Mason struggling to get numbers back. Good move by number 9. She's into the box, beats 3 players. Caitlin Heckler comes across, able to disrupt that. Nice play by Caitlin. That looked like it was about ready to be shot, but she was there just in time to break it up. Maddie Barrett trying to collect near midfield. She's got pressure on. That ball played back, bouncing around. Again, both teams just seem to be a little bit, I don't know if dysfunctional is the right word, but man, they're just not connecting passes either way. Ball played down into the outside wing. Centerville player goes down with a nice slide tackle, but that's going to be off the Centerville player. It'll be a Mason throw in deep into Centerville.
Mark, the last couple of minutes reminded me a lot of some of the earlier games in the tournament we've seen, where it's just like the energy is too high and it's too frantic, and you throw in a little bit of good high pressure, and the teams just can't quite connect like they're used to.
That was Shannon Krogan collecting the ball and turning and hitting with her left foot. I think that catches a lot of people by surprise. Not a lot of left-footed soccer players out there in high school, but she can rip one from the left side. Good job by the keeper there, having a beat on it and saving it. And the ball comes out. Looks like that was a foul. I didn't see who that was. Maybe Jana. She's the nearest one, so I'm going to call her out on it. Centerville going to get a free kick here. Looking to play it down the line. Tori Hopton, good job getting her head on it. Plays it up to Shannon. Shannon looks to quick turn. Again, Shannon coming off an injury just 3 games ago, turned her ankle really bad. Thought maybe she'd be out for the season, but wow, she's come back, and she's been a factor in this game for sure. Definitely had some opportunities and playing well on the offensive side.
Absolutely. Shannon is great at putting in maximum effort no matter where she's at with her health or whatever, and so she came back off that ankle injury very quickly, worked very hard to get back in the season, and it's absolutely been a factor and had a couple of really nice looks tonight.
Yeah, and she's definitely an offensive factor for Mason. She's second in points for Mason, right behind Maddie Baird. As the ball's played into her, she's looking to maintain control. Nice turn and gets it over to her left foot. It's going to go up and over the crossbar. Just couldn't get her hips around to get that across to as a cross. I don't think she was actually trying to shoot that one, Pete.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, with the left foot, that's a hard shot. It's going to bend away from the goal, but she had 3 players crashing in there, and so it would have been a great opportunity for Mason had it just been a foot in front of that post.
Like I said, she's the second points leader for Mason with 13 goals, 6 assists, and Maddie Baird leads the team. And I lost her stats there. Where did she go? She's got 13 goals, 6 assists. Shannon's got 13 goals, 4 assists. Centerville with a counterattack here, taking it down the sideline. Nice move by number 4, Molly Wiedemann. I was watching the Centerville Oak Hills game, and Wiedemann got her name called quite a bit, so she's a big factor for this Centerville team. Ball played back into the box. Both players misplayed. Mason able to clear it out, but Zhang able to get it in the midfield. She's everywhere. Good job by Mason to disrupt that. Played up, header played by Caitlin Heckler down, and then she's deflecting it out of bounds. That'll be a Centerville throw-in on the far side. 12.5 minutes left to play in this match. All knotted up 1-1. Both teams coming in with almost identical records to this game, and it's playing out very similar to that. Both have strong defenses and have potent offenses at times. Mason here looking like might have an opportunity. Good job by Amelia Guerin getting to the end of that. Getting control. She's going to go ahead and put it across. Nobody there, though, for Mason. And collected up by the Elks keeper, Allison. She's going to start the attack with a punt, I believe. That ball punted out in the direction of Caitlin Heckler. She got her head on it. She's going to get it back. She's got some space, plays it forward down the line to Shannon Krogan. Shannon Krogan's chasing it down, but she's not able to get to the end of that. Just a little bit too much gas on that pass from Caitlin.
Sub coming in for the Comets is number 12, Maddie Baird.
Mason continues to rotate their players, trying to keep them fresh. With just under 12 minutes to go, that we'll see how deep that bench is and how they keep their energy up.
Yeah, Maddie Baird came in for Shannon Krogan. Shannon Krogan going to take a breather there, and coming off not playing for several games, maybe not as game fit as she normally is. My guess is she'll be back in the game before this is over. Ball played up by Caitlin Heckler, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll be a Mason throw-in on the far side. That's Emma Gex throwing it in for Mason. Nice turn there for Mason. They got it in. Looks like I believe that's Maddie Baird trying to get it across. She goes down again. And I think it's going to be a throw-in, but she's still on the ground. That's Maddie Baird. She able to save it. Yeah, no foul there. It's just touched out of bounds by the Elks. Nice defense. Ball thrown into the box, bouncing around. Dangerous ball. Zhang able to try to clear it, but Mason keeping it in, put it back in, cleared out by Centerville. That's Maria Spees keeping it in for Mason. But Centerville having none of it, clearing it out. That's Anna Sembrowski for Centerville playing it through the middle. Nice ball by her. Good job by Caitlin Heckler coming across to disrupt that play. But Centerville still on the ball. That's Annika. That was Annika Sembrowski cutting it in. She's dangerous on the right side, Pete, cutting it in with her left foot, and I think she's got a nice left-footed shot. She's got 7 goals and 4 assists for the Elks.
Yeah, the Elks, Mason's defense, they approach really fast and are taking a big couple steps at the last second, and the Elks are taking advantage of it and cutting it back pretty consistently this evening and getting past that defender when they step big.
So I got a quick update, a text from our fans out there. Lakota West up 3-2 on M&D. So Kaylin Dudukovic, who has been an outstanding player all through her high school, has a hat trick against M&D, bringing them back ahead of Mount Notre Dame. Probably a little bit of redemption there for them when they went down to them 5-0 earlier in the season.
Mount Notre Dame.
Yeah, it sounded like the Lakota West team changed their shape a little bit, and they're playing both Caitlin and Sydney Jones up top tonight, and so that's a very dangerous tandem.
Thanks to our spotter fan Greg Mosier for that update. And alumni, I should say. Parent alumni, I should say. Centerville plays it up. That's Maria Spees heading it forward. Back and forth there. Tori Hopton playing it forward again. Jana Searles trying to get that ball down on the ground, and it's kicked out of bounds. That'll be a Mason throw in here on the near side, right at midfield. Maria Spees going to throw it down the line. Headed out by Centerville. It'll be another Mason throw in, and we got some substitutions coming in for Mason.
2 subs coming in for Mason. Number 7, Liz Berry, and number 15, Shannon Krogan.
We probably haven't talked about it enough, Pete, but Liz Berry just been a solid player all season long. Doesn't get a lot of stats, obviously, playing in that defensive midfield position, but, man, she's been solid all year.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. Senior, playing that holding midfielder, just an outstanding, rock-solid player. I mean, she has anchored the midfield and that defensive line a lot this year. Very intelligent player and great at connecting and kind of directing traffic.
As you can see, she played that ball right out to the outside, keeping possession for Mason. Mason playing it forward. Shannon Krogan battling there. She gets knocked down to the ground, and she's going to get a foul called on her, so that'll be a Elks free kick. Just under 7 minutes left to play in this match. It's still knotted up, 1-1. Elks play it down deep. That's Liz Berry heading it out. Right to midfield. Long ball played down by the Elks, bouncing around. Double team by Mason. Mason able to win it. Liz Berry again. Playing it up, trying to relieve the pressure. Gets that one down the line, but it's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a Elk throw-in on the far side. Liz Berry and along with Kaylin Heckler and Maria Spees, 3 seniors that have been on the season, been on the varsity for 3 years. So solid players, been in these situations before, and they're out on the field battling out. None of them want to be, this to be their last game. Maddie Baird not able to turn the corner there. Good job by the Elks getting the ball down the line. They're going to play it down the line, running onto it. Is she going to be able to catch it? She does. She's going to put one across. Dangerous ball. That's Maria Spees able to settle it down and clear it out. Good clear out. But Centerville able to gain control, so Mason not out of danger yet. Ball played out to the outside. Looked like it was close to the end line, but was not out of bounds. Good save by the Elks. They're going to play it around the back. Now into the middle, knocked down by Janice Searles. That's Yang. She's dangerous at the top of the box. She's got the ball. She's looking for some options. Plays it across the middle. Centerville doing a good job containing it. Nice step up by Maria Spees to clear that out. And again by Jess Thomas. That's going to be deflected off of the Centerville player. And out of bounds, it'll be a Mason throw-in. A quick replay on that last play. Good step up by Maria there to win the ball, and then just deflecting it off the Elks player. Ball headed up several times by Mason. Maddie Baird trying to chase it down. Doesn't have any luck. Jess Thomas plays it up. A little bit of a misplay there by the Elks defense. Keeper comes way out to clear it out. Good job by the keeper. Good decision. And she's able to clear it out and put them on a counterattack here. All the way down. Carly Kiefer is going to just kick that one out of bounds and relieve the pressure. And it'll be a Elks throwing on the far side. They're going to set it up. They're going to throw it in quickly. Mason kind of on their heels, not paying attention. Ball's going to be played in. Long ball to the far side. Mia Moran there. She's able to collect it, no problem. 4 minutes left to play in regulation. If the game is tied after regulation, they will go into the first 15 minutes of overtime. Another opportunity here by Mason. Maddie Berry trying to chase that down. Good job by the Elks shielding the ball and the keeper picking it up.
Yeah, Maddie putting a lot of pressure on the center back and the keeper to be really coordinated and grab that without her poking through.
So if it happens 3.5 minutes go and nobody scores in this game, it will go into overtime. There'll be a 1 overtime of 15 minutes. If anyone scores in that, it's what we call golden goal, Pete. You score in the first 30 seconds, first 5 minutes, or last 30 seconds of that 15-minute period, the game is over and you are declared the winner.
And number 17, Erin Hummel.
Yeah, golden goal just amps up the anxiousness and the energy on the field. You know, every little touch, every little opportunity is just super valuable. And you know, if they don't finish the first 15 minutes with the golden goal, they go to a second 15 minutes. So 30 full minutes of just a lot of anxiousness, a lot of energy by all the players.
Nice job by Shannon Krogan taking it, beating 3 players, and then a good tackle by the Elks. No foul there. It was a good tackle. No foul. Got all ball. Shannon's able to get the ball back. She's drawing a crowd. The Elks able to steal it away. They're going to clear it down the field. Mason able to keep it in the Elks half of the field, but that's going to roll out of bounds. I didn't see it. It looks like it was deflected. That'll be a Mason throw-in. So here's a run by Shannon. She draws a crowd there. 3 players.
2 minutes.
Nice slide tackle. Shannon goes down, but I think all ball there, Pete. What do you think?
Oh, I agree. I thought it was a good tackle, and I think Shannon's a dangerous player, and she's, the other team knows it, and she's got to recognize when she's got space to attack and when she needs to get it off her foot and find her teammate.
So a little confusion there on a throw-in. Mason thought it was theirs, and Centerville same. So center ref says no, Centerville ball, so they throw it in. They gain control in the midfield. They're looking to switch it, get it all the way across. Ball played into Zhang. She's looking to turn. She's very dangerous, very quick. She's bringing it into the box, knocks it out wide. That's Centerville's leading scorer, putting it across. Dangerous ball. That's going to land at the 18. Mason not out of trouble yet. Good job by Guerin. She's able to clear it. Maddie Barrett on the run. She's got some wheels. Let's see if she can catch up to it.
1 minute.
And she's able to. She tries to play it across one time to Shannon, and that's going to be cleared out. But nice counterattack there by Mason. Maddie Barrett, what great hustle getting to the end of that.
Oh, that was great wheels by her. She's played a lot tonight, and to be able to see her out there still turning it on, that's terrific.
So 45 seconds left in the match. Let's see. It looks like Centerville looking to mount an attack here in the last couple seconds. Mason scrambling to win it back. They play it forward. 35 seconds left in the half. Centerville going to bring it across midfield. They play it long. Good job by Jess Thomas to get her head on that and disrupt that play. Can't leave Haley alone. She's going to go towards the goal. This is a dangerous opportunity for her. She cuts it to the left. Mason triple teams her and able to win the ball, but not out of danger. Long shot. Mia Moran there. That ball, no chance of going in there. Maria had it all the way. She's going to hold it, and I think this is going to be the end of regulation as she punts it out. 2 seconds left to play in the match, and folks, we are going to overtime.
We will put 5 minutes on the clock, and then we will go into
So we got a 5-minute halftime, so to speak, intermission, and then we will start the first 15 minutes golden goal overtime. Mason coming back in the second half to put a goal in and tie this game up, and we will be right back to bring you the overtime action.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teaches how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports. Three-pointer. Got it! In for the Comets score. Win! Comets win! Yeah!
We're going to take a look at the goal scored by Centerville here, Pete.
Yeah, Haley with just a little bit of shake and bake and got the defender leaning to the defender's right, and Haley took it to her left.
So she's able to rip one from about 18 yards out, gets it into the back of the net. Early strike for Centerville early in the first half. And then here, Mason coming back in the second half, gets across by Maddie Baird, knocked into the box by Liz Berry, and Elise Howler able to get to the end of that one. So nice job by Elise, redeeming herself on the first half goal where she looked like she had a gimme and wasn't able to connect on it. But redemption for her, able to tie up this game and bring it into overtime. We got about just under 3 minutes left in this intermission. Teams are trying to stretch, and coaches doing their thing, doing their coaching thing, and both coaches coming in with fantastic programs. I believe the Centerville coach I read was Coach of the Year last year in the GWAC League, and both of them been in this position before. They know how to win games, and they're talking their strategy right now, and we'll see who can come out with a game plan that'll put a ball in the back of the net and a golden goal opportunity for either this Mason team or the Elks.
Yeah, quick reminder that the Centerville and Mason boys play tomorrow here, same field, same time, 7 p.m. Just a quick look at the overall records for them. Again, just a couple of really terrific seasons for the boys and girls at both Mason and Centerville with terrific records. And then, the past 3 seasons, I think it goes back to the programs that have been developed by the coaches and by the players, the culture that they set to just have year after year of quality soccer at both Mason and Centerville.
Yeah, it's amazing. Combined for an eight conference titles, which both of them in strong conferences. Centerville in the GWAC up here in the Dayton area, and Mason in the GMC down in the Cincinnati area. Both really strong conferences in soccer, really in all sports. And for those to combine for 8 titles is pretty amazing. So clock's winding down here. Last under a minute left in this intermission, getting ready to start the first golden goal overtime. So again, the clock will be set at 15 minutes. But during that 15 minutes, at any point, if a team scores, the game is over, and that team is declared victor and will move on to the regional finals against the winner of the M&D Lakota West game. So motion's running high here, Pete. And we got the graphic up here so you can see the bracket coming into this game. Lakota West, Mount Notre Dame playing. Last we heard it was 3-2 Lakota West. And we are confirming that.
Yes.
And so the winner here will go on to play them. And, like I said, emotions running high, adrenaline going, overtime. This is when you have to dig deep, Pete.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of players have played a lot of minutes tonight, and we'll see if the depth of Mason's bench comes into play here as we're stretching into overtime. Kudos to the Elks and the style of play that they have, the speed at which they have. They've certainly shown a lot of endurance tonight, and we'll see if that continues into this first golden goal period.
Yeah, endurance is a key. We watched when I was doing the Mason-Carroll game for the boys. In that second overtime, you saw players going down. They had cramps in their calves, tired legs, and honestly, in the last play, it was one of those dig deep. Sam McKee dug deep. He saw an opportunity. He ran it out. The Carroll player kind of checked up on it. He was able to win that ball, play it down the line, and that ended up resulting in the golden goal opportunity and goal by Mason to take that game and move them on to the regional semifinals. So a lot on the line here. We'll see how it plays out, but we're getting ready to start. The Elks get start the kick here.
We've got 15 on the clock.
Beginning this first 15-minute golden goal overtime.
Well, you see a small adjustment that the Elks have made, and they've moved Haley Jang from more of a holding and central midfielder to the attacking midfielder position. So they're looking to set her up to either finish this game or continue to have be the leading assist player on the Elks. So we'll see how Mason deals with that.
Yep. And either way, whether she's doing an assist or a goal, she's a lethal weapon for the Elks and has been all season. So. In early scouting for her, or for the Elks, everybody says you got to watch out for the midfielder Zhang. As she collects the ball right now, she's playing it outside. That's a good job by Caitlin Heckler cutting that ball off and able to gain possession for Mason. Mason plays it out just over the head of Shannon Krogan. That's going to bounce to Centerville. They're going to play it forward. Not able to control it and cleared out by Mason. Maybe a little bit quick there on the clear out, but Mason putting a little bit more high pressure on. Looks like Amelia Guerin with a nice opportunity here. She wins the ball one-on-one. Good job by Amelia. Mason just not able to gain control and go on goal, but they do maintain possession, and that ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Mason, and that'll be Caitlin Heckler throwing the ball in. She's going to throw it into Shannon Krogan, gets it back to Amelia. That bounces away from her, and the Elks look to counterattack. It's going to go all the way across the field. Good job by Jess Thomas to come back and collect that ball. Played forward by Mason, trying to get to Maddie Baird. Ball bouncing around. Looks like Jana Searles able to contain it for Mason and get it over to Maddie. Maddie's going to get it across. Ball played all the way into the box and cleared out by the Elks. Elks have an opportunity to counterattack here. Mason's got to get numbers back. Elks kind of taking their time here, dribbling the ball. Good job by Mason to get numbers back behind the ball and able to stop that counterattack.
Yeah, that's a good job delaying it. I was really surprised when you saw Haley make that run down to the corner that they didn't release it early for her. But, you know, kudos to Mason's defense for containing and keeping them under control.
That ball put in by the Elks, and it's going to be collected up by Mia Moran. She's looking to restart the Mason offense with the punt. She gets it up.
Right to midfield.
Right to midfield. Ball bounces over the head of several players, and it's going to be knocked back by Elks. Cleared out by the keeper. Nice job by Jana Searles to bring that ball down. She knocks it forward. Ball bouncing. Shannon Krogan goes down hard. Both players go down hard. Not sure what happened there. They both kind of went up for the ball and both fell down. I don't even know if there was contact there, Pete. But here's the replay of that. Good job by Jana getting the ball. She knocks it up. Bounces up to Shannon. I think they just kind of both fell awkward there, and looks like they're both okay, and ball's back into action here. Mason looking to attack. That's Jana Searles playing it to the outside. Jess Thomas got some time. She puts it across. That's going to be out of bounds. She just didn't get her hips around on that one. Maybe had time to take an extra touch on that to get it. She had some time out there, Pete, but wasn't able to get around on it.
Yeah, I think an extra touch would have given us a little bit extra time to get another player in there. We had Shannon in the middle of the field, but it was only Shannon, and so it would have been a tough battle for her, but
she's won those before. We've seen it happen.
Oh, yeah.
So Mason again on the attack, played out by Centerville. Jess Thomas battling there on the sideline. That's going to be deflected and go out of bounds. It'll be a Centerville throw-in on the far side. So ticking down about the first 5 minutes in this first Golden Goal overtime. Nobody really having any major threats so far. Centerville now on the attack, taking it down the sideline, being tracked by Mason. That's going to be cleared out, but not out of danger yet. Jana Searles able to collect it, beats one player, plays it to the outside to Jess Thomas. Jess Thomas got a lot of room. She's going to take that space. Now pressure coming on. She plays it down the line, and that's going to be out of bounds. She was trying to connect with who is that over there? That's Maddie Baird, I believe. She gets the ball back. She's going to look to cross it, gets it in. Ball knocked down by the keeper, but nobody there for Mason. Dangerous opportunity. A little bit of a mistake by the keeper there, and she bobbled the ball, but unable to get to it. Punted out by the Elks, and they're going to able to gain control right about midfield. They play it to the outside. Good defense by Aaron Hummel to knock it out of bounds, and it'll be a Elk throw-in.
Yeah, I think Mason's starting to figure out the Elks pattern, right? When that outside back gets it gets it a little bit inside the midfield, they put somebody right on the line and pass it right out to them. So the defenders are Mason need to start bending their runs and anticipating that.
Yeah, so dangerous ball there by Mason. Here's the last look by Mason. That's Maddie Baird putting it in. A little bit of a tricky bounce there, I guess, for the keeper, and she does a good job covering back up. But a nice opportunity for Mason there. Ball played in. That's going to be cleared out by the Elks all the way down the sideline. Aaron Hummel able to get to the end of that and knock it out. Kaylin Heckler just puts her shoulder in the back of the Elk player and knocks her down. That's going to be a foul.
I don't think that's a foul, Mark. I think it's trucking.
We're going to see a replay of it. Yeah. Just got caught behind the defender. She bodied her up, and ref called it, and that's going to be an opportunity here for the Elks. They're going to play it into the box. Everybody up on the 18 for Mason. Elks play it into the box. That's a dangerous ball. Played down. Deflected off of a Mason player and cleared out again. That's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in for the Elks. So that was a bit of a dangerous opportunity there, headed down off the body of Jess Thomas, and then it looked like Kaylin Heckler finally cleared that one out. So it'll be a throw-in for the Elks. Looks like they're going to try to do a long throw-in, maybe a set play. That's a terrible throw-in, and they let it go. She definitely lifted her foot on that. I'm not sure how they don't call that. Oh, and they do. So I called it a little too soon. So obviously the player lifted her foot on that. Here we go. Here's the replay. A total infraction on the throw-in, but the referee did call it. And now Mason on the counterattack. Maddie Baird trying to chase this one down. Is she going to be able to get it? Keeper comes out. And nice play by the keeper. Able to kind of fake like she was going to do it and lets it roll out of bounds. Nice play. Smart move there.
Yeah, on those throw-ins, I think they've called 2 all season. One in each of the last games. It's they definitely got their eye out for it, and the players get a little bit sloppy.
I think the Centerville, she was just trying to get it in deep. I know, that's probably their set play, and she's got a good throw-in, so she just gave it a little bit more oomph, and that pulled her back foot off the ground, and I think she knew it right away that was an illegal throw-in, and they called it. But they have an opportunity here. They're going to throw it in again. Elks on the attack. Just about 6 minutes left to play in this first Golden Goal overtime. I think looks like the Elks are really trying to key off of Haley and trying to get the ball to Haley to make some opportunities up front. Mason's got to keep an eye on her. Big collision there at midfield, nothing called. That's Elise Haller trying to get to the end of that one. Does a good job collecting it, getting it down on the ground. She gets it over all the way. Nice ball to the outside to Jess Thomas. Jess Thomas takes it all the way down near the corner. She's pressured, good defense, but she's staying with it. Battling it out over there on the far side, but it looks like the Elks are able to control it and kick it out, but that's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a Mason throw-in on the far side. And Mason looking to get a substitution in here.
That was a great battle over there with Jess Thomas and the Elks player. Based off of what he called in some of the second half, that could have gone either way with the penalty, as he was really tightening it up. But that moment, he really let him go.
Trying to get the mascot.
So, yeah, unfortunately, that's not what you look for in a center ref. You want him to be consistent, but you never know. So you play with what you got. Maddie Baird with another opportunity, puts it across. Good job by the keeper collecting that one up. And Mason retreating to get in position for this punt. Nice punt all the way across midfield. Good job, Liz Berry, winning that header. She's done that multiple times this year. Elks able to control and play it through the midfield, through midfield. Now they turn. Nice job taking it down. This is another dangerous opportunity here. And they win the corner kick, so it'll be a Centerville corner kick. Always dangerous here. They're going to send 2 players out as they have the whole night. And a substitution coming in for Centerville as well. That's number 12, Leah Fursten, who happens to be the leading goal scorer for Centerville.
Corner kick for the Elks, number 5, Morgan Matthews.
So now they retreat. They do not put 2 out on the corner, and it's going to be a straight-up corner. They're going to put it in the box. Nice service by Centerville all the way to the far side, flicked out by Mason. Still a dangerous ball right up at the top of the box. Centerville still controlling. Get it over to Haley. Haley's tackled. Nice job by Mason to break up that play. I think that was Jana Searles with the tackle and knocking out of bounds, so it'll be a Elk throw-in on the far side. And there you see the Elk sweating it out like the rest of us on the sideline, waiting for something to happen here. Ball played in, deflected down. That looked like it hurt. Ella Madden took one right to the gut, it looked like, but she's up and running again. Double team by Mason deep in the corner there. I believe that's Haley able to get the ball out. Amazing footwork there. Dangerous opportunity here by, and that's it. That's the goal. Elks. I think that was Leah Fierson in there. She was able to beat 2 Mason defenders and put the ball in the back of the net. Goal and goal. And Elks are going to move on to the regional final game, beating Mason 2-1 in the first Golden Goal overtime in the regional semifinals.
Well, huge congratulations to the Centerville Elks, and great season for the Mason Commons. You know, congrats to all the seniors for a terrific year, for great leadership on the team. Congrats to all the parents that for years and years have driven them to club practice, to high school practice, supported them, going to all the different games. You know, it's terrific to leave such a terrific legacy. It's unfortunate that all games, unless you're the state championship, end with the loss. But you know, what a terrific impact both player and senior parents have had on the program.
Yeah, so your hearts go out to the Mason team. Really a great run this year, and made it deep into the tournament here and into, you know, when you get to these games, Pete, it's both teams are fantastic teams, and it's kind of a battle of who wins, and this played out the same way. Goes to overtime, and Mason comes up on the short end of the stick there, unfortunately. And congratulations to the Centerville Elks, great team, as they move forward to play Lakota West in the regional finals. And good luck to them. And that's about all we got here at Centerville High School. Again, the final and a Golden Goal score. Centerville Elks triumph over the Mason Comets 2-1.